Jai Gurudev. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my Guru story. My name is Sushma Sanghi. I am from Bangalore. This Guru story is about my mother. My mother suffered with dementia and Alzheimer's for more than 10 years, and by September 2022, she was partially bedridden. She used to be in pain most of the time, maybe pain in her legs, pain in her hands, pain in her body. So one such Saturday, on the first Saturday of September, at about 4 p.m., she was howling in pain. So in the afternoon, we had given her a painkiller, but there was no use. And at about 4 o'clock, I was taking class for my music students because they were due for an exam. The caretaker came and told me that she is vomiting blood. Hearing that, we became very shocked, and I went and saw her. She was in acute pain and she could not even express what is happening to her. We knew that we'll have to show her to a doctor. So I sent all my students away home for that day, and my husband went to the hospital close by, the Manipal hospital, and he found out if any doctor is available. On that day, the doctor, gastroenterologist, was not available, and what they only told us was that to bring her to the hospital and to admit her. It was very difficult to imagine taking her out of the house to a hospital. We were planning to get an online checkup done, which was not possible. And my husband checked with a lot of hospitals and found out, but everybody said the doctor is not available and you'll have to get her and put her in the emergency to relieve her pain. But what I was worried was that she's an Alzheimer's patient, and what if she is there in the emergency and she pulls off her cathedral and she creates chaos and so much noise in the emergency? How will I ever, manage to keep her there? Knowing very well that Saturday and Sunday no doctors will be there. The only solution that I was looking for was that some doctor give us an SOS medicine for relief so that we can take her to the doctor or admit her on Monday if needed. But there was no hope. Even in our colony clinic, my husband went and found out, and there was no doctor available. At this point, I became very, very scared and I felt absolutely hopeless, and I didn't know what to do. I went in front of Guruji's photo and I surrendered my problem to him. I told him that, see, we are doing everything possible, but now please help me. I don't know what more to do. I don't know how to handle this situation. I don't know how this night will be spent. And you won't believe that in 10 minutes time, my husband gets a call on his phone from the downstairs clinic. And the lady on the phone found out a good gastroenterologist number and gave him. And when we called him, he was so kind to even talk to us on the phone, and he said he's traveling. So we explained the situation to him on the phone, and then he gave us few medicines which would stop her vomiting and also relieve her of pain. So we immediately got these medicines. We gave the medicines to her. The whole night she was screaming in pain, but by the next day her pain had subsided and she was in deep sleep the whole of the next day. I couldn't believe so much of howling happened on Saturday, and by Sunday she was fully calm. And by the evening she got up and she was smiling and talking also. If not for Guruji, this would not have been possible. And this faith also developed that there are nice people in this world. And this incident taught me that I can surrender my problem to Guruji so that I am in solution mode, and it is only because of Guruji that we got the contact of this beautiful doctor and beautiful soul. He looked after my mother till the last day. We could go back to him for anything. We could call him and get names of medicines without taking her. May God bless his soul. The only solution is we must have trust, and by surrendering to Guruji, any problem can be resolved. Jai Gurudev.